Hi guys, Coach Matt of the Hockey Players Club in Quest Hockey, and today we're going to talk tips to improve your snapshot. Snapshots are my favorite shot as a forward. They're the quickest shot, they're very accurate, they require the least amount of space, they're deceptive, they're hard for the goalie to read where you're shooting. You can use them to pull around defenders and change the angle of your shot. With how fast today's game is and how big defenders are, you typically have very little time and space to get shots off in dangerous areas around the net, so you need to be quick and accurate when shooting. Unlike a wrist shot where you shovel or push the puck as you shoot it, a snapshot is more of the striking motion where for a split second or two, the puck is off of your stick and you're snapping through the puck and striking it to go to the target. I like to pull the puck towards my body with the toe of my blade, and by pulling it, I then release it from the middle of my blade to the toe of my blade. You want your top hand to be away from your body to serve as an anchor so that I have something to hold the stick when I push down to create flex. So I want you to cup your stick down, top hand out, flex your stick, and then let it pop. Once you flex the stick, move it forward just a little bit until you feel that release and that pop. Typically with wrist shots and slap shots, there's a big, long follow through. Because you want your snapshot to be so quick, I like to have a real quick, short little snap follow through. So I'm not following through high, I typically follow through low and short. Grab a bunch of pucks and work on your snapshot by pulling the puck with your toe, releasing from the middle of your blade with a short, quick follow through. When I shoot on this one, I'm going to be somewhat open to the net. I'm not going to be facing the net, and I'm not going to be totally square. I'm going to be, say, about halfway between those two positions. One of the things that I think is really important is this bottom hand, using your wrist and your tension in your forearm to cup down and create pressure. So you want to cup down and create pressure with that wrist to flex your stick. Another good tip that I saw, Brian Rolston actually was talking about it. You know, most people flex their stick and think about the flex in this portion of your stick, and he was actually talking about flexing your blade. So lifting the heel of your stick up and flexing from your blade, from your toe. That guy could fire the puck. Do a couple of those where you lift your heel up, right? Lift your heel up, flex from your toe. You have to have a really strong wrist and forearm here to flex your stick. Top hand away, flex here, and then take a couple snapshots that way where just the tip of your blade is all that's touching the ice. And you flex sort of in the hosel. A great little drill you can do to work on your snapshot, and specifically changing the angle of your snapshot, is setting up a barrier to shoot around. So I have this shooting aid from Hockey Shot that I'll be using, but you certainly don't need this. You can use a bucket, you know, another net, really anything to shoot around, even a broken stick. But this will mimic the idea of a defenseman that's in the way of your shooting lane. And so what you'll see guys like Austin Matthews do, they're really good at it, is the puck will start as if you're gonna shoot it right into their shin pads. And so the goalie more than likely doesn't have a great view of the puck. And you can use the defenseman as a screen to pull the puck around the defender into a good shooting angle. Typically the goalie lines up their angle to the puck. So if I can start my shot from here, where the goalie will line up, and finish ultimately shooting from about 1.5 foot difference. So if I start here and finish here, I'm effectively pulling the goalie off of his angle by 1.5 foot just by the way that I shoot. That's a really great way to score goals and create deceptiveness against goalies. And I particularly like this shot going short side on a goalie, beating him to the near post as a righty. So let's try a couple of those. I think it's really important when you're doing these shooting drills to look at the net and find your target and have a target in mind. Don't just blindly shoot. Now, having said that, there are times in a game where you're not able to look at the net and find a target before shooting just because of how fast it is and where you might be situated on the ice. And that's why it's always really important to know where you're at on the ice, to have an idea of where the net is. But for training purposes, I think it's really important to get that head up, pick a target, have a target in mind, and try to hit that target every time you shoot. We're in this training room that isn't very big, so most of the drills that I'm going to be doing for this video are stationary, but it is important for you guys to try to work on doing these shots while moving. In a lesson or in a drill, the circumstances are perfect, right? There's no one pressuring you. You're able to take your time, get your head up. It's important to work on shooting from weird spots on the ice, different angles, off of one foot, off of another foot, being able to shoot really in any given set of circumstances. So this last little drill, rather than just being perfectly sort of aligned, we'll shoot from weird angles. So the first one, we'll just face the net and we'll do a snapshot facing the net. Press down, quick snap, quick follow through. This last one will be an even more awkward angle where maybe you're moving one direction, and we'll work on shooting to the near post and beating the goalie to the near post, and then we'll also work on shooting to the far post where the goalie will have come from. Facing almost this way, my body in just a really weird spot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments section below. Please toss us a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our hockey training videos.